We got a public hearing.
Public hearing number 1. Notice is hereby given that the Village of Homer Board of Trustees will meet in person at the Town Hall in Homer located at 31 North Main Street on October 8th, 2024 at 6 p.m. to consider using machinery reserves to purchase a Chevrolet 3500 HD work truck for Newton Waterworks totaling $55,180.
Want to speak? Once, twice. Any discussion on the board?
Hey, it's a great deal. I've just been looking at a 1,500, it's 50,000. They're giving us a reasonable. I guess they.
You're
happy with it. Yeah.
making the motion?
Oh, sure. We need one. I'll make a motion that we accept the deal. I'll take this order.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
And, okay, very good. Let's see. There we go. Okay, good agenda.
I read it. I'm happy with it. I'll make a motion. We accept it.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, unanimous. Approve the minutes, 9/24.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of 9/24. I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. All right. Authorizing the payment of bills.
I'll make a motion that we authorize the payment of the bills from the A Fund vouchers number 1138 through 1234 in the amount of $291,355.03. From the F and G Fund vouchers number 366 through 394 in the amount of $47,968.92. And from the TNA Fund vouchers number 38 through 41 in the amount of $17,533.22.
Second that.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Privilege of the floor. Read.
Mayor, if I might.
Of course.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be here. I wanted to deliver to the Board of Trustees 3 updates from the business of Portland County. Number 1, I wanted to congratulate again Mrs. Patty Shape of Homer, who is our new Department Director for Mental Health. Newly confirmed as we transition between directors in October. So very excited to see what kind of leadership, new leadership she will bring to mental health department, and particularly her experience with working with young people is I think very advantageous to us this time. Secondly, I'd like to inform you that the Agriculture Planning and Environment Committee will be voting on setting a public hearing for the Cortland County Strategic Plan for November 21st, this coming November, with a final vote scheduled for the strategic plan in December. So we welcome any and all public comment at that public hearing. Again, the strategic plan is a series of action items for the county that we're going to be following for the designated time period. So I encourage anybody in the Village of Homer to attend that public hearing. And finally, considering that the number of contacts I've had with constituents in the past few days, I assume that it's likely at the top of your minds as well as the issue of sales tax. The last time that I was here, the end of the summer, the mayor had asked I had a comment on sales tax, and I said at that time I don't. Well, now I do. I think the negotiations that have been ongoing, I have several concerns regarding how those negotiations will impact the village and the town of Homer, not to mention the other municipalities in Cortland County. It's a complicated issue. The sales tax issue is for a lot of different parties. Historically, the county, to my understanding, as I've come to learn and discover, has had a number of instances of fiscal irresponsibility that has led me to the conclusion that this sales tax negotiation is somewhat of a bailout of the county's behavior on the backs of municipal taxpayers, particularly those in the village of Homer. I understand that there are many, many concerns around the village of Homer at the moment. I know that the water bill survey was sent out, and I encourage residents to take a hard look at the messages that have been sent out by the municipal village government. But at this time, as the county legislator representing District 10, while I love all of Cortland County, ultimately I represent District 10. I'm here tonight to let the village board know, so I can look you in the eye and say that this sales tax negotiation at this time does not have my vote. And that will be ongoing for as long as the taxpayers of Homer are going to take this on the chin. With that, let's conclude my comments to the board. Thank you for your time.
Strategic plan, are we gonna be able to get a look at it or just comment when it's already done?
Yeah, we look forward to having the draft
It'll be
released.
online?
I believe Thursday it will be released.
It'll be online.
It'll be on the website, it'll be on the Facebook page of the Portland County Planning Department.
You do realize, that if Cortland City or any city opts out of sales tax distribution, county by law can only keep 50%.
Correct.
So, of course, the city doesn't make, you're giving them, or they're planning on giving them a lot more than what they take in. So it behooves them to continue to do that. But if Cortlandville ever left, the county would be absolutely screwed because you wouldn't have hardly any taxes from that. So, but it's hard because everybody lobbies it in Albany to say, oh, you're gonna hurt me. So they hardly ever allow any new cities. But it is, quote unquote, theoretically allowed. So I'm supporting you. Hang in there.
Reed, I also applaud the fact that you are cognizant of the fact that you represent District 10. I know a lot of the county legislators, for some reason, think that they are at large, or they, we must have the best interest of every member of the county, but you're elected to represent a district. And that's what I appreciate that you're doing.
Thank you.
You're doing it the right way, but they're doing it the wrong way.
Thank you. Well, I would also like to offer that if any more constituents do have questions, comments, I welcome them, just as I have over the past few days. Please follow my social media channels, legislator Reed, give me a call, county emails out there. I welcome your questions and concerns.
We will get your contact information up on the website too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't send that email, but I'll do that.
Thank you.
Reed, where's the, on November 21st, where's the county strategic plan public hearing going to be and what time?
Legislative chambers, 6 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Okey-doke. Anyone else privilege the floor? Anyway,
Hi guys, I'll go after Reed, after that Reed, because it's also based on sales tax. So, first I want to thank you, Mayor, for the X101 interview. It's to hear that and just being concise about the issue and letting your and for addressing the legislature. Thank you for not voting for the sales tax increase. So one thing that we want to and I think I brought this to Dan's attention, your attention, is one thing that we want to know, we want people to know is that the senator is trying to get the AIM funding formula reevaluated. She tried last session to get that passed. That would help local municipalities greatly with funding. It wasn't sounding. But you know, this session, the senator is very aware of this. Not just from me, because I get calls from constituents, especially seniors who are on fixed incomes. they can't afford taxes now across the board. So this increase is gonna be
Devastating.
part of them. So she's well aware for me and from everyone in the team and from hearing the constituents that this is going to be a big problem. We've also seen, you know, articles in Portland Voice with Shannon and such. So we want to make clear that we are here and that we want to advocate for the bill is S770. If you want to look it over, if you want me to send it to you. And I can resend it to you too, later and Dan. Is, when we go into next session, is it possible to have support in the form of a resolution saying that you support this bill, we want it passed, and you want it reevaluated? Hasn't been reevaluated for over 10 years, so a lot has happened in 10 years. One of which is being a pandemic. So, and then also perhaps getting a legislature involved too. Increasing funding with joint resolutions that are possible. Right. So the senator can bring that forward.
Yes.
I support that.
We can definitely do it. Legislature, we don't have to do that.
Okay,
Excellent.
thank you.
Thank you very much. Very much for approval. We go old business. We published the village and the intent to submit funding applications to USDA Rural Development for a water system study project and new water storage tank.
As the board may recollect, we passed resolutions at the end of May regarding this. Once those are passed, a 60-day time clock starts. So we have to restart the 60-day time clock, and that's all this is for, just to make sure that we can get those applications in.
All right.
We need a motion.
Just a recertification of the resolutions that you already passed, sure.
I'll make a motion that we certify and republish.
I'll second it.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay, new business. Approved town no rent contract.
You happy with it?
I do have some concerns. I submitted a bit higher, based on the fact that our programs have increased and our level of participation has increased, so the numbers that were left and the formula that was left came out a little bit higher. They sent it back at pretty much what it was last year.
So this is comparable to last year.
Yeah, this number should be $10,000 higher at least. So, yeah, I'd say, next year, we're gonna have to meet with them. Probably around June with numbers. Say, look, this is what it costs. And, you know, it's not acceptable for Homer Village taxpayers to subsidize another municipality because they don't wanna pay.
And it's amounts of $10,000.
That's how much they're shorting us based, you know, on
I
what
won't know that.
we did have it.
I think Andrew's been doing a good job.
Oh, of course he
Well,
has.
yeah, no, I was gonna say of collecting data about the number of programs and the number of people who are using the programs, so that when it does come time for that meeting, it can show
Yeah,
the increase in participation and how the number, their contribution should be going up to reflect the fact that more and more of their residents are taking advantage of home programs.
Now, Portlandville, so their budget is already done,
oh, yeah.
so they don't have any choice as such.
No, I mean, this is it. This is take it or leave it at this point, basically.
Well, you know what, do we charge more, and would we make it up if we counted them as all out of towners? Would he be hurt even more? Cause I know we subsidize out of towners even. Not that, they don't pull their full weight, I know that.
This is a question for the rec board, I think. I'd like
All right.
the rec board to do it. Come back with recommendations on what we should be charging. For what
Yeah, but it's too
programs.
late for this year, which is what we're saying.
For the town, for Portlandville, yeah, but you know,
So in other words, we basically are over barrel. So,
Elizabeth, did the rec board get a chance to see this contract?
No.
You know, it was Sam and I worked on it, it was sent back.
how long's the book, how long's this offer open for? I guess my question is, would it behoove us to charge them as out of towners? Or take the money?
Oh, I don't,
You don't have to answer that, maybe.
it would be a non-resident fee increase of $10 per participant.
Is that gonna be enough to cover the $10,000 shortfall?
I don't think we can do that and take their 21,000.
Oh, no, it's either or,
So then we're looking at a $31,000 shortfall,
yeah, but
and I don't think charging an extra $10 is gonna,
$10 ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
I agree, so that's what I'm saying, we're still subsidizing.
yeah,
everybody. We're good people here. Say that.
I think that, you know, part of the thinking always has been that it's great for the Homer kids who participate in rec to get to be on teams with their classmates, and the school district extends beyond the village. And so it's
Completely agree.
good to bring these people on. Maybe we should, you know, extend an offer to somebody from Portlandville to participate in the rec board, and have a voice there. If they don't want these programs to be offered, what programs would they like us to cut? If there's a
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
yeah, there should be probably,
And same way with the town.
yeah, yeah.
And they
That's a good idea.
definitely are participating. I'm trying to work on a way with rec desk. It doesn't delineate, residencies very clearly. When you register, I've changed the heading to some of now, town of Homer, Portlandville, and Village of Homer, so when they go in, it's either town of Homer, Portlandville, so I go in and look at the data when it's presented and look at it. I've had to do some research on the different roads and things like that, but, you know, just based off the percentage, you know, we went from 25 programs, 35 programs to 52 programs we're offering now. So the numbers, you know, if we have
Yeah,
some 15-person youth
There's
basketball.
no way
team,
we could
start
charge
that
a
would be
surcharge
14.
or on top of it. Or anything.
all
All right, so we're screwed. I moved
yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to, but,
next year for sure.
yeah, we've gotta. We can't have them be free,
Put a
right?
note on your calendar, June.
Yeah.
This
No,
has
I
got,
like to-
this is unacceptable.
I would feel more comfortable with that next year, having a really good system in place to say, here's,
Get Portlandville, get the town involved, that way there's no, you know, what are they doing to us, you know, then, you know, they have their own guy or person or woman, or whatever.
All right, I make a motion that we accept the town of Portlandville contract with us for the recreation department.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Alright.
Boy, I make this stuff.
No, but now we got a plan.
Discuss an increase in the rate for the healthcare consortium.
How much did it cost? And that's probably pretty standard, isn't it? It's kind of like what happens, you know.
They've been pretty,
They've been actually,
We've been pretty happy. with
Oh, yeah.
they've been very good. They exceeded expectations, and generally come in lower than other.
They're 1.46 less than Excelis over the last 8 years. Their average increase is 6.39. Excelis's rate over the past couple of years has gone up 19.5%, so we're definitely below that. And the reasoning for increasing is their claims went up by 12.72% in 2023, so they need to cover this extra claim, and they also need to boost up their reserve account, which is mandated by New York State. And they're already over their 2024 budget, so they also have to cover that, so they're over by 4.36. Which a lot of it is prescription rebates, interest and investment income is down, and some other ones are minimal, like finance charges. It's not a lot of money.
I'll make a motion to accept the contract is drafted.
Any discussion?
If anybody's interested in what the actual numbers are, they're in the packet and online.
This is nice, I appreciate you breaking it
Yeah,
out.
that was a
Thank you. Oh, did she?
Yeah, that's a great breakdown.
Yeah. All right,
Just need to vote.
oh yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes. And we couldn't wait to discuss. local laws.
I think. Right. Moratorium of local law number one.
Yes.
So you need to do that, they're on the desk, so there'll be plenty of time for 7 days. We would pass a resolution setting a public hearing for it's 22nd, so it'll be the 22nd. And pick a time.
Our final, we're gonna do the 29th as our final,
I don't know, is that when you,
the second board meeting.
I
if you know what we want to do.
should be the 22nd.
Is it?
That's the 4th.
So we'll do it the 22nd.
Yeah, we'll do. Pass a resolution for a public hearing. So local law number one, sign moratorium. So either pick a time, I don't know what time you want to do.
We'll do it 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
We'll go right at 6. Okay, then resolution for that.
I'll make a motion that we have a resolution for a public hearing on local law number one for the year 2024 in regards to a local establishing a 6-month moratorium regarding programmable digital signs at 6 o'clock PM at the village/town hall on the 22nd of October 2024.
I will second.
any discussion? All in favor?
Alright. Then you need another public hearing on proposed local law number 2. That would be creating a new stop intersection at Sunset and Booker Ave. So we need another. Have two, pick a time, 6:30, I had something or something like that.
No, it's just one after the other.
Say, you notice immediately following.
Yeah.
Oh, that's however you guys do it, that's what you need to do.
I make a motion that we have a resolution for a public hearing on local law number 2 of the year 2024, establishing a stop at the intersection of Sunset Avenue and Hooker Avenue for 22 October, immediately following the public hearing of local law number 1.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. All right. DPW fall leaf pickup. What's that?
Well, we've started. Wait for the leaves to fall down. We fixed several piles of leaves so far. I thought.
Right,
But we usually go right to the end of October. We usually roll in by the first, second week in November. It's more of the trees.
yeah,
When they get the leaves off, the quicker we can get done.
uncooperative trees. Let me ask you, going out of the village on Albany, as soon as you cross the bridge, there's that tree down
On
on
the left hand side,
Is that a village tree or is that a private
no,
tree?
that's a private.
Private tree, okay. What I thought.
They got cut back now.
I saw that, yeah. I saw-
That's a really well, actually, we don't plant them here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, and Amnesty Day is gonna be 19,
Yeah, October 19th from 8 to 3.
8 to 3. With the bring your ID, village residents only, with the new entrance and exit system. And compost site will be closed day after or day before,
Or until the dumpsters are gone.
until the dumpsters
Yeah,
are.
sometimes it takes 2 or 3 days.
Gotcha, okay. All right, anything else?
Really want to give a quick update on the salt shed. You guys are making good progress on it.
Yeah,
far as we're concerned, it's pretty much done. All we lack is, one more layer of boards on the inside. Concrete's all poured, just doing a little grading now. I call for salt here next week,
Excellent.
so.
And once they get that finished up, they'll get all their paperwork over to Dan, so they're.
Gonna move all, is there any salt left in the old building?
I got about 100 ton left from my year.
All right, so you're gonna move that or just
Yes.
use that first?
Yeah, well, I'll put the new salt in, then I'll take the old salt, put it on, it gets used up first.
What are we gonna do to the old building?
Excuse me,
What are we gonna do to the old building?
We don't know yet.
we're not sure.
We're gonna have to have Kevin take a look at it, see what we can do with it.
Well, it won't be polluting then, so it could be used for sheltering something, I guess.
We'll see.
We'll see then.
The old building is,
All right.
the old one over in. No,
No, right next to the shop.
right next to the shop. Oh, that
The
one.
old ag. Yeah, 6 days. Where they used to store all the fertilizer and stuff, ag weighted.
All right, I was hoping it was, I know. Yeah, yeah. Chief Riley was talking about maybe doing a substation, fire station over at, water department.
Right.
Putting a couple vehicles over there so that if we ever have something where there's trains or whatever, you can't get through, respond from the other side of the village.
That's not a bad.
Good idea too.
Yeah, all kinds of good ideas. Yeah.
Like I said, it's definitely gotta be looked at.
Yeah,
It's deteriorating.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty.
Roof's good on.
all right. Anything else? Keep your truck fixed?
Yes. So good. but-
I bet it is.
That's great.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the other new big truck will be back tomorrow,
okay,
and I should have put that on the agenda, but I'll bring that up on an email to you guys tomorrow.
okay,
It's over what I can do.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, all right. And. That's from Fran. All right, board members, Ed?
Yes, I know we discussed before the meeting a little bit about hopefully getting money from the ribbon part so we can buy coats for them. I believe our garbage contract is up this year, 5th year. So it has to be either run by, Syracuse Dollars for another year or two or whatever. So anyhow, I found out that Syracuse is only picking up their recyclables every other week. If we did that, that could reduce our garbage by 40% trips. I mean, still the same amount of labor, same amount of truck. So you could save 40%. But the only thing I'd have to do is check, see if by buying, it's not weight, because I know recyclables don't weigh this much. So I know we went back and looked, we know there'd be a lot less weight, but is it volume? For the night, with the 96 gallons, be able to take 2 weeks worth or not. So that is a possibility to save 40% on their garbage. That would be 10 trips a month, 4 weeks. It'd be some 5 weekers there, but anyhow, you'd be 4 trips, so out of 10, so that'd be a 40% savings. Just did for 4 weeks. Food for thought. Not jumping on any swords or anything.
No, it's a good.
It is actually kind of a,
It's an idea. If we're gonna be getting beat around taxes and stuff like that, because we're gonna lose. The county is just too damn big. They're just gonna beat us up and we're gonna beat them back.
I'm gonna make
It's
it
not
tougher,
gonna-
but.
Yeah, yes, we will. Yes,
And
we
you've
will.
heard of David and Goliath, right?
Yeah, I know, and we're good,
Keep that.
but but anyhow, that's the contingency to help us start without hurting our residents.
If the next one.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm looking at you guys.
Camp's been good for you.
Yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks. All done.
All right, Elizabeth,
Nothing for me, thanks.
yeah,
Just a couple of things, I have a meeting scheduled with Army Flores to discuss next season.
Okay, great.
So could it be there? It's Thursday at 2. If anybody on the board has any input or any people out there listening, just contact me and then I'll take it to the meeting.
Are we gonna, bid it out again, or we do a 2-year?
We're good for 3 years.
Oh, we did a 3-year thing. Okay, I didn't remember that.
Along with Reed, I've been contacted by 5 or 6 people. from veterans, just to let you know. There was a thing in my mailbox about the dispensary and the distance that it's from the school. I'm sure everybody that. So what does that do? Anything?
No, because it's gotta be on the same road, and that draws
That's what I.
a straight line from one to the other, so, yeah.
Just a reminder, as we try to keep our village looking nice, that it is illegal to affix signs to telephone poles. And as is off-site advertising. So keep that in mind. And just for those, especially around Warren and Clinton Street, and I know Keith can talk more about it if we need to. Our Newton Waterworks has been trying to clean up that section at the corner of Warren and Clinton. And they are finding a whole lot of things that were not properly marked. So that is causing a delay. So I just asked the residents in that area, especially those going to the intermediate school, be patient and be cognizant, and we are working on it as quickly as we can. All right, and then that's pretty much all I got.
Right?
Well, do you normally ask the media first or do we gotta go next?
We do,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, we do the media next, yeah, and then if any department heads want to say anything. See, we got some on there, once, twice, Rice, Andrew, no, okay, Phil already talked, all right, questions from the media? Jack's good, okay, all right,
Lily's good.
yeah, Evan,
Yeah, Hank, I'm all set. Thanks.
see, that's an efficient meeting.
Yeah.
All right, then we need to go,
We need to go into executive session to talk about a strategy regarding real property that we own within the village.
very good. We have a motion,
I'll make a motion, we go into executive session.
discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, okay.
Thank you, guys.